Hi, welcome to Hunger Bites. I'm your host, Chef Keita. On this show, we cook things with ingredients commonly found in a food pantry in South Jersey. Today I have two special guests with me. I have Dr. Milano, a pediatric doctor at Cooper University Hospital. Thanks for joining me, Dr. Milano.
Thanks for having me, Chef Keita.
And I have Jason Jr., a second grader, and also my son joining me today. He's a little shy, but we'll get through it a little bit, right?
Fair enough.
Today's episode is Eating from a Rainbow. We will prepare recipes with foods that are different colors from a rainbow, and we're making kid-friendly recipes today. We're making fruit parfaits, we're making tortilla pizza, and a fizzy soda. So let's get started. So Jason's going to actually create his own fruit parfait, and this is a great way to get the kids involved in the kitchen, because if you don't get your kids involved at a young age, they'll grow up to maybe not like cooking or not know how to cook, right? So you want to start them out at a young age, and there's ways to do that. Today we're actually using a blade that's plastic for Jason because he is a second grader and he's a little young. So we found a plastic knife. You can find these in your produce section at your local department store and things like that. If you don't have this kind of knife, feel free to use any knife, butter knife, even your plastic knives that you get in the packs of silverware and things that you might get maybe over the holidays you have left over and things like that, and let your kids help out. So Jason's going to cut up one of his favorite fruits here is a banana, right? So Jason's going to demonstrate what the claw method looks like. Can you show the viewers what the claw method looks like? Yes, exactly. The thumb behind the four fingers. We're going to take our knife here you go, and we're going to slice it. Yep, you can put this hand on the banana, yep, and then you're going to slice it just like that, and then you're going to keep going, yep, and keep going, good job, yep, and then once Jason gets done, we'll move this bowl out the way a little bit, he'll put his banana slices inside the bowl, there you go, you want to put all of them in there, because I know you love your bananas, right? All right, and then we're going to add some yogurt to the top. Do you mind actually scooping your yogurt while I help Dr. Milano over here with her recipe? So put it on there, and when you're done, let me know, and then we'll top it with some of these other ingredients. We have red apples, we have green pears, we have grapes, we have purple grapes, and we have actually canned pineapple here. If you have canned fruit, feel free to use it in this recipe. Rinse off some of that extra sugar that might be on that fruit if you can't buy the 100% juice fruit products and things like that. You okay, Jason? Okay. So Dr. Milano, you're actually going to make tortilla pizza today. Okay. So we have a lot of different toppings, different colorful toppings here. We have some peppers, yellow and orange peppers. We have some tomatoes, broccoli, and then a red onion here. And we're using whole wheat tortilla because it keeps you full longer. Yep. So if any chance you go to the store and you buy tortillas, you buy bread, you buy rice or pasta, you want to use that whole wheat ingredient in your products.
Yep.
Okay. So you could let's spray your pan first.
First.
Yeah, just give it a little squirt so you don't stick. Let's do this side. Yep. And then you're gonna put your tortilla on top. Let me see, Jason. Put your sleeves up. All right. Yeah, we should have did that first, huh? So you don't get all messy, right? Looks like you might need a napkin a little bit, huh? Only for your hands? All right, yep. And then you're going to layer, you're going to put your tomato sauce on there and your cheese on there, and then start your toppings. Jason, you could start actually using one of these toppings here. Why I tell our viewers why we use the things that we're using today. So things like tomatoes, right? Red tomatoes, red apples that Jason's putting on his parfait right now. We're using that for our hearts. They're really good for our hearts. So use things or eat things, consume things like strawberries, apples, tomatoes, right? Things like that, red things. We have green pears here. We have broccoli. Those things are for your bones, right, Dr. Milano?
Yeah, so dark green foods actually have more calcium and vitamin D than cow's milk. So go crazy with the broccoli if your kids will eat that. It's great for their bones.
Yes, you heard it here first. Use the broccoli. Use the broccoli on your pizza instead of ordering those other things that you might order on your pizza. So the kids, yes, the kids will eat it. It's a delicious way to get them to eat their vegetables.
I'm gonna put some broccoli on my pizza right now, actually.
As you should. We have orange. Orange is good for your eye health and skin and joints. All right, Jason, hold on. We're going to actually layer it. So we're going to actually put some more yogurt. Yep, more yogurt on top because we're going to layer this. This looks really good. Go ahead and layer it there. And then we use blue and purple. Jason used grapes here. If you have blueberries, those things protect your cells from damage. So blueberries, plums, eggplants, grapes, use them. Make your food colorful. As you notice, both these recipes, they're very colorful. You see our plate here, it's very colorful. Eat from a rainbow. Yep. And lastly, yellow. Use yellow things like bananas, pineapples, peppers. Those aid immunity and things like that. Did you want to add anything to that, Dr.
No,
Milano?
I think, and the other thing to remember is that the more veggies you have, the more fruits you have, the more colors you have, the more you're getting a complete nutrition. So you're going to get all of those vitamins and minerals that, you could take from a pill, certainly, but you're going to get a perfect balance meant for you if you eat it naturally in the foods that are raw and ready for us to go with.
That's a good point. Do you believe that our children are getting enough vitamins from foods?
So if you have a normal healthy child eating a normal healthy diet with plenty of fresh fruits and veggies and lean meats, then by all means, I don't see any reason most of those children are going to require any kind of extra vitamins over the counter. You can certainly discuss that with your pediatrician. Ask all of your questions of your pediatrician because they know your child best. But a meal like this is a really complete, healthy choice for your kid, and they're probably going to like it.
Yeah,
I'm going to like it.
Yes, I have to agree also. So what made you become a pediatric doctor, Dr. Milano?
Well, see, that's kind of a loaded question, Chef Kita.
Okay.
One of the docs that I work with over at Cooper says that pediatricians are not made, they're born. It just takes some of us longer than others to figure out that that's where we're going. And I actually was one of those who knew from 4th grade that I wanted to be a doctor.
Wow.
And always wanted to work with kids, always felt like they were sort of the most fun place that I spent my time. And when I figured out that you could be a doctor and hand out stickers for a living, what's not to be gained?
Why not? Right. And
That's
kids
the
are
best
so
part.
precious, right?
They're so precious. They are so much fun to take care of. It's so satisfying knowing that you can take a kid, especially, so I work mostly in the hospital, so we can take a kid on their worst day and send them home looking healthy and happy and new, and it's a really inspiring, happy way to spend your days.
That's beautiful, and thank you for doing everything you're doing over at Cooper University Hospital.
It is absolutely my favorite thing, other than my own kids.
I hear you.
I'm going to grab this bowl. Is that okay?
Right, and do you want to tell the viewers why we're grabbing this bowl?
So Chef Kita just taught me this brilliant trick. We're going to flip it over on top of our pizza here so that the cheese on top gets heat and melts as well. That way we get a nice, even, melty, cheesy, gooey pizza.
Exactly.
Who knew?
So you can always make your pizza in the oven, right? But if you don't, if your oven's full, maybe you have a bunch of stuff going on in there, and you have a stovetop, use a bowl. Be careful if you are using a metal bowl. This does get hot, so if you are cooking with the children, you want to use, oven mitts and things when you go to lift it off. It will get hot. But yes, the cheese will melt. If you have a lid for your pot, use a lid for your pot. Feel free to cook your pizzas on a stovetop. You don't always necessarily need an oven. So Dr. Milano and Jason, your parfait looks delicious.
Jason, that is beautiful.
Would you guys like to try these foods?
Yes, please.
Yes, definitely, right? So we're going to take a quick commercial break. After the commercial break, Dr. Milano and Jason here are going to try their recipes. I'll see you soon.
My gifts are from the real because I always feel very confident in what I get. I know it's been authenticated. The thrill of the hunt. They have things I never thought I'd see again.
Gonna relish the gifts and the smiles.
Top designers, up to 90% off retail. All I want for Christmas is Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada, Rolex, Cartier.
Real stuff at a really good price.
Unwrap the unexpected with The Real Real.
Shop over 10,000 new arrivals daily. Get 20% off at The Real Real. Terms apply.
More than 200,000 people in the U.S. who have died from COVID-19. Hundreds more die every day, still an alarming rate of loss.
Masks matter. These masks, they matter. It matters, it saves lives, it prevents the spread of the disease.
Dad, are you sure you're up to host?
Yeah. We want to keep it the way it always was, right? That's your grandma. She was the best at the holidays.
Once upon a time, there was a reindeer named Tiptoe, and everyone just knew Tiptoe could fly.
Shouldn't you be getting ready for your flying test?
It's nearly Christmas!
Me? Fly? Maybe next year.
Everyone, that is, except Tiptoe.
She's just scared.
But flying is awesome! I flew once in an airplane.
Wait, that's it!
They gave us snacks and earphones. I watched like 10 movies.
So Tiptoe's friends visited the North Pole's greatest makers, who came up with their greatest invention yet.
Ta-da!
Wow. What is it exactly?
It's a barometrically elevating levitation instigation engine with vehicular enhancement.
It's a flying machine!
It works! Tell Santa I'll do the test! Huh?
Ho, ho, ho. Whoa.
Oh no!
It's a barometrically elevating levitation instigation engine with vehicular enhancement.
I just have to believe.
From that day on, Tiptoe was never scared to fly again, because she realized the courage she needed was in herself all along. So, you ready to fly to Grandma's?
Okay.
Hi, welcome back. So I usually have an infused water, and you don't see one on here today, right? Because I'm gonna make a fizzy soda. So what I have here is 100% fruit juice. You wanna look for 100% fruit juice when you do buy your juices at the store. Fruit is already naturally sweet, right? So your juice already is gonna have some sugar in it. But sometimes manufacturers add extra sugar, and you can always look at your nutrition label to see what added sugar is actually in your juice. So always turn it around, look at your nutrition label, read how many grams you have of sugar in that product. So this one has 44 grams of sugar, which isn't too bad, but we can cut it a little bit. How you find out how much sugar is actually in your product is you divide that 44 by 4. So 44 divided by 4 is 11, right? So 11 teaspoons of sugar is in this little old
That's a lot of sugar in a tiny little bottle.
Yeah, so we're gonna cut it. This is how we cut it. And Jason loves this method, right? So we're gonna, so we're gonna pour half the juice in here. We're gonna take seltzer, unflavored seltzer, and we're gonna actually pour that in here. I've garnished it with a little lime there just to make it look a little fancy. And we all have our juices here. So let's pick them up and try. You want to toast first to a great episode, right?
Cheers.
And cheers. Oh, yeah. Tastes like a grape soda.
It does. It's delicious.
Yes, definitely.
It's fun and refreshing. And slightly less sugar than if we drank it right out of the bottle.
Exactly, exactly. Look, he went back for his second drink, right?
And the lime on the edge really makes it, I think.
Yes, it does. It does. So I'm actually going to just top. So we made a parfait. Jason made his parfait earlier. He has all the different colors of a rainbow. He has purple in there. What other colors do you see, Jason? You see red, yellow, right? And we have some green in there, right? So we're going to top it with some granola. And I'm going to top Dr. Milano and mine with some granola here. And then I used Greek yogurt, actually. Greek yogurt is a healthier way to eat your yogurt. It's a plain Greek yogurt. It has more protein than the regular yogurts that you might find at your store. We actually ran out of spoons, so we'll use a fork, but that's quite all right, right? We always use what we have, right? So you want to try that, Jason, and let me know what you think.
I'm going to go in for mine, too.
Go in, yes. Yes. Yeah? Yes. Okay, good, good, good. And then we have our tortilla pizzas. Again, we're using colors from a rainbow. We have greens and reds and what else? We have orange and yellows and things like that. So we all have our slice of tortilla pizza. When you get a moment, can you take a bite of your pizza, Dr. Milano and Jason, and let me know what you guys think? And it's on a tortilla, a whole wheat tortilla. Whole wheat, again, keeps you full longer, keeps the family full longer. What do you think?
It's delicious.
Yeah? Okay.
It's a great way to get veggies in there.
Yes, great way to get veggies. So again, viewers at home, try to order pizza with veggies on it as opposed to the processed meats and things like that that you might be used to. And again, it's a way that we can eat from a rainbow. It's a way that the children can get more vegetables and fruits into their diets, right? And you like it, huh? It's really, really good. So Dr. Milano, I do have to say this. I want to congratulate you because you have won 2021 South Jersey Magazine Top Docs for Kids. And I have to congratulate you for that.
Thank you very much. But truthfully, it is truly an honor for me to take care of the kids of South Jersey working at Cooper. It is something that I have loved doing, and it's nice to get accolades, but it's more nice to go to work every day and feel like I contributed something. So,
I get it. But every so often we have to pat ourselves on the back, right? Because a lot of people forget that part. And I know you love it, but it is good to sometimes just sit back and be like, you know what, I did that.
Well, you know what, Chef Kita? You did a great job today.
Thank you,
take
Dr.
a minute,
Milano.
pat yourself on the back.
I will pat myself on the back.
Have a sip of your fizzy soda.
And Jason too, right? Jason, you did a great job today.
You win the day.
You got to pat yourself on the back too. Good job. Dr. Milano, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure having you. I hope you could stay for a little bit and enjoy our lunch here.
I would love to, and I'd love to come back sometime. Thank you so much for having me.
I was just about to say that. Thank you so much. I would love for you to come back and join me on another episode. And Jason enjoying his fizzy soda, that's proof right there that yes, you can definitely use your fruit juice, 100% fruit juice again with your seltzer. Give the children, an opportunity to have less sugar in their drink. Yep. Give the children, more fruits and vegetables in their diets and things like that. So Jason, thank you for joining me today, son.
You're welcome.
And for our viewers at home, Food Bank of South Jersey is looking for donations. Did you know $1 equals 3 meals to someone in South Jersey? Go to foodbanksj.org and donate today. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Hunger Bites, because quite frankly, hunger bites. I'll see you next time.